what we're going to do. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Koi Auction House. Morning, Adrian. You've been sat waiting for a few minutes. We saw you there. Get yourselves a coffee. Hope all's well with everybody. Good morning, Rob. Derek, thank you for joining us. So it's myself and Det today. Michael's bailed out.
Off for the next week.
Where's he gone? Magaluf or somewhere?
I'm not too sure.
He's gone partying for a week, so you're going to have to put up with me in Det for the next fortnight, unfortunately. Because of the holiday season, we are cutting the auctions back to just one a day on a Saturday, so that it will be 10 a.m. in the morning, the Koi Auction House, that will carry on for the next 5 weeks. And then we've got something special planned for you when we all get back together in July, which we'll tell you about nearer the time. But yeah, it's going to be a good one, that.
Yeah.
Just briefly told you about it, haven't I? So, yeah. A few people online already. Are we giving something away, Dec?
Yeah. Going to give away a 1 kg of Takazumi High Growth. How they going to win
What
it?
should we say? So, shall we say the 8th person to tell us where you are in the UK, you're going to win a Takazumi High Growth. So, fire in where you are in the UK. Doesn't have to be exact, just roughly-ish. Be nice if you put the temperature alongside it as well, just so we can see what the pond temperatures are like around the UK. So 8th person. So Sharon, 1, Swansea. Michael, 2, Middlesbrough. You can have more than one go, folks. So we've got 1, 2. Ooh, slow it down. There we go. 1, 2,
3, John Ward.
5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Is it? That's it. Stop sending them through. We're just going to count up and see who it is. Thank you, everybody. That was quick off the mark this week. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's John Ward. Well done, John. There's a 1 kg of high growth food for you there at the minute. Got loads of high growth in stock. It's the right time of the year now to be getting them onto high growth if you're looking for some good growth in the koi. We just use the mix all year round. I mean, we're quite lucky here. The temperatures stay above 10 degrees.
Michael Knudsen commented.
Oh,
Spain.
Oh, Spain, there he is, look. Yeah. So, of course, last night on the TikTok live, I'll tell you all about that. Let's get some fish going in the auction. So if you're joining us for the first time today, I know Dan is. What's going to happen, Dan, is we're going to pick fish at random. Deck's got the first one up there.
This is when I pulled it up. I was just waiting for a number. So whichever one we're using first.
Deck will then go into the Facebook group, the Koi Auction House. You'll see if there's any bids on there, and then we finish the bidding off on there. If you want to bid, just put your comments in the comments box on either YouTube or Facebook. Send them through, and then we put the first highest bidder on the screen. Don't leave it too late to bid, folks. There is that time delay, and I will ask you if you'll let us know when you're finished bidding. So we've got 20 fish to get through today, so we're going to be quite swift with these. We're not going to be hanging around too long on them. I've got a TikTok shop live to do at 12:15 as well, so see what disaster can befall me on that one. Last night, Michael, of course, on the TikTok live stream, it's a pay to enter type stream if you want to showcase your fish. Everybody pays the 94p. The money's going into a hat, and then we're giving away a prize. The following week in the live, Michael won himself a kg of Takazumi food last night. So well done, Michael. Morning, Brian. Morning, Georgina. Paul, Ben, thank you all for joining us. Any questions, particularly about filters or your koi or ponds, anything, send them through. We'll try and answer them while we're doing the auction. It's an ideal time for us to spend a bit of time with you guys at home. So first up, Ginrin Chigoi.
It is with Daniel both at £25 on this Ginrin Chigoi.
So there we go. So Dan, first visit to Elite Koi was yesterday. We've set him up on the Koi Auction House group. He's found the stream, hopefully. The bidding is with Dan at £25. Just say hello, Dan, if you're there. And then, yeah, there he is. Great stuff. So you managed to find us okay. That's really, really good. Somebody else was after one of these Ginrin Chigois a couple of weeks ago, and they just missed out on it. So we said that there was some fish to come out the Marahiro pond, and here's one of them.
When he collected his others, he actually came in and chose one out of the Marahiro pond.
Oh, did he? Brilliant stuff. Yeah. So of course these fish are from the Marahiro 300 pond. We've got 20, haven't we? Did you select them or just randomly scoop them?
Michael selected them.
Oh, yeah, of course he did.
Michael selected them, and then I just photographed them for the day. So he's with Anthony at £36. We've got this Ginrin Chigoi from Marahiro, currently at 17 centimetres.
Just having a quick look, see what he set us up with, Deck. So, good morning, Stoke Koi Adventures. Anthony, thank you all for joining us. This good turnout today, folks. Thank you very much. So, yeah, it's with Georgina at £40.
Very strong Ginrin on this fish.
Yeah, we better give him the details, haven't we?
Yeah, I just said Ginrin Chigoi Marahiro, currently 17 centimetres.
Yeah, so it is one of this year's Tosai fish. I don't think we've got any of this Ginrin on the website anymore, have we?
No, I don't think we do.
No, I think they're both sold. Marahiro does a fantastic Ginrin Chigoi, and they grow quite effortlessly. The colour's very consistent in them. This is a chocolate Chigoi, brown in nature, but you see how strong the Ginrin are them silvery, shiny scales that we're looking at, or the fish is showing us. It's effectively a mirror scale. It just reflects the light back at you, but very, very strong on these fish. So, yeah, very nice. So, 43 with Georgina.
If you are finished bidding, make sure you give us a thumbs up so we can tell where we are and we can end it when everyone is finished bidding. Yeah,
like I say, don't leave it too long, folks. When I drop the hammer, I'm going to drop it fast.
So Anthony's gave us a thumbs up.
Thank you, Anthony. It's with Georgina at 43.
And saying here he's Ginrin Chigoi the beast.
Yeah. Good morning, Keith, back from France. Good to see you back safe. Morning, Keith. Daniel's gone 45. If you're looking at the stream, Daniel's bid just came in first. We'll take the first highest bidder. So I can see you there, Rob, at 45, but Daniel came in first on Facebook. Georgina's gone 47.
And how it works, you will only see the bids on the platform you are watching it from. You won't see the bids from both platforms.
Yeah. In terms of like bidding as well, this is the reason why we ask you to let us know when you finish bidding, because there is a separate, different time delay depending where you're coming from and depending on your internet connections and things like that. So just to make sure everybody's finished bidding, we always say just give us that thumbs up and let us know. We don't like anybody leaving disappointed. There is loads of fish. So, I mean, if you're our local, you want to come down, that pond of fish is pretty amazing. I think a lot of you guys and girls have seen it now. Some really good fish. Really, really. I'm sure Michael's put some in for today's auction. So Rob's got it £50. Georgina's finished. Anybody else? Daniel, have you finished? If you finished, just let us know, please. It's with Rob at £50. So interesting question from Rob this morning over on the WhatsApp group. He's got a new bay filter type thing, and he's wanting to boost his filtration. What media could he use in it? So we've suggested the Mountain Tree media submerged. It seems to be munching away at nitrites at the minute. It's a pretty good filter media. So nothing back from Rob from Dan.
At the minute.
It's with Rob at £50. I'm going to say going once, twice, 3 times. There we go. Yeah, anyway. Just done, just as that hammer fell. Thank you, Daniel. Or Dan. You have to let us know which name you prefer. So in terms of the fish, we'll get the next one up and then we'll tell you all about shipping and things like that. If you do need the koi shipping, of course, you can build a box. Oh, look at this. Thank you very much. So next up, beautiful Ginrin Azagi. Again, looking pond 10 and pond 1 at Marahiro Azagi. Fantastic koi. He's just, he's such a nice guy, and he breeds a really strong, healthy fish. Fantastic selection of fish from Mario. He doesn't focus just on one variety. Although I think if we were to ask him what his favourite was, he would probably say Kiyotori or Akamatsuba. So I just need to go and get something down for Tracy. What? Deck will start you off on this one.
No, the Goshki grower hasn't finished yet. Just yet, Keith. It's still going. So here we have a Ginrin Azagi from Marahiro, currently at 18 centimeters. Very strong Ginrin on this fish, and if you can see, there's not much belly, there's no position. We're currently waiting for the belly to break through, which is always a good sign. You always want the belly to come in for a later date.
Get in. Yep, I'm in.
So it is with Georgina at £40.
Yeah, Azagi. Been very popular this season. If you're not sure, but the development of an Azagi, of course, like Deck says, the red will start coming. There's none on it whatsoever. Sometimes it's a bit of a finger, so you've got to have a bit of faith that the red is going to start building. It usually starts in them petal fins and just on the belly of the fish. This one's got particularly good scale alignment. So as you look at the fish, you can see the scales running down symmetrically either side of the backbone. They kind of like sweep away and then come back together, but it's happening on both sides of the fish. It's a nice fish, this one. 18 centimetre, reasonable size for a toe side koi.
It's because we're on Chris's microphone, then we can have both microphones on, or we'll get an echo and ricochet.
Yeah, beautiful. Young Azagi. So, Georgina, we missed you last week. Was hoping Edward was going to come down and see us. We will be doing something similar again, but we're going to have a slight change on the next release, aren't we?
Yeah.
You guys that are online, we've got to involve you in it somehow. So we're going to be doing a fastest finger first soon, which is where we release the koi. They'll all get released at the same time, and the person who hits that button, that checkout button first, gets the fish. It's quite an interesting event, which we'll be bringing to you pretty soon. So, Georgina, £50. When's all the gins ready? Yeah, nice koi. Quite a lively little fella.
Yeah.
So £50 on the Ginrin Azagi. Is everybody else all done? Anthony, you finished yet? He's
Anthony's done. Daniel's done.
There we go then. Let's get this one finished. So let's say going once, twice, 3 times. And there you go, Georgina. That one's yours. There was a question about the Goshki grout.
Yeah, Keith asking when it was done. So I was like, they're still currently in the grow out. I just didn't say when they're coming out.
Yeah, so the Goshki grow out, of course, temperatures up in the ponds now. If you're ready for them, you're welcome to take them. I'm happy to keep them in that pond right up until September. I've got no other plans for that pond whatsoever. So the choice is up to you, folks. If you've got fish in that pond, you're welcome to leave them in there. If you want them out, then just let us know, and we'll get them ready for your collection or shipping. Yeah, they're doing okay, aren't they? They're just kind of like finding the form now and really getting stuck onto the feed, getting into the routine of the 6 feeds a day. good happy fish. Of course, if you're down, I'm always happy to show you them as well. So here we go. Here's another Ginrin Chigoi, 19 centimeters, just a little bit larger than the last one, but you can see the quality of the Ginrin. Nice big round silver scales on the back there, reflecting the line back. They grow well.
Yeah, it's bigger fish in my pond, Marahiro, Ginrin Chigoi. It's absolute monster.
Friendly.
I
Yeah.
could go up into my pond, put my hands in, and then it would let me pick it up out the water.
Yeah, is that
Yeah,
friendly?
it's that friendly.
And they, of course, they're quite a confident fish. It's something to do with single coloured koi. They just seem to be a little bit more confident in the pond. If you get a confident fish, then it will help bring up the others, or help make them less afraid. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. So if you are looking for a fish, there's a couple of factors involved in fish friendliness. One is if you've not got many in the pond, they always will be a little bit shy. Whenever you see the TV documentaries about fish feeling threatened, they always ball up into a shoal, tight packed shoal. So they are a shoaling creature, and they do feel safer in the shoal. So the more fish, generally speaking, the more confident that they'll be. And you'll see that in the shop when we feed them, they go absolutely nuts. If we took half the fish out them shop ponds and then fed them, they'd back off towards the corner. Another top trick is to add something like a chigoi. Feed the fish from the same place every day. Get them used to that routine so that they're waiting for you to come to feed them. And if you want them to come to your fingers, just sit next to the pond and just dip your fingertips in with a pellet or a mealworm, something like that, until one of them will at some point come and take it from you.
So Georgina's done and Anthony's done on this. So it is with Daniel at £47.
So shall we?
Do you want to call it?
End it? Yeah. So let's say going once, twice, 3 times. There you go, Daniel. Your first koi from the auction. Well done. Of course, so what will happen now, Dan, is we'll send the invoice out. If you're collecting the fish, then you're welcome to pay on collection. If anybody needs the fish shipping, it is £30 per box of fish. But fish this size, we can get 10, maybe 12 fish in a box at this size. So if you're wanting to build a box so you make the most out of the shipping cost, just let us know when you pay the invoice, and we'll get the fish put to one side for you while you build that box. We give you about 3 or 4 weeks to build the box, so you've got plenty of time to get some fish in. So this one, what we got this one down as?
I put it down as a quarry guy because I was a bit unsure when photographing it.
It's an interesting koi, isn't it? It's almost got an achiever feel to it, but it's more orange in nature. So where you see the term kawarigoi, of course, that means that it's nondescript. This fish isn't really sitting comfortably into any specific variety. It's not a bad thing. It's a kawarigoi is a pretty unique fish in terms, and they don't get hung up too much on variety names because they are what you want them to be. So kawarigoi, if I was forced to put a name on this one, I think I would go kawarigoi.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it really is a tough one.
I don't know where else you could put it.
It's got an interesting bit of sumi. So when I refer to sumi, of course, we talk about the black, but it's got an interesting kind of like circle of sumi right smack bang in the middle of the forehead. Now, for that to be a Tancho or Moreton koi, of course, that spot's got to be red. But this is like a sumi spot just sitting there. And sumi is the dominant colour, so I don't see that fading away. I think that's gonna grow with the koi, get bigger as the head grows, and all the rest of it. It's definitely one of them fish where some people may be able to see a skull or a face on the nose there. If you use the nostrils as eyes and the tip of the nose as like a nose. Yeah, good fish. They very interesting koi. So it's with Anthony at £47. Remember, folks, if you're new to the auctions as well, please send us your email address so that we can send you the invoice out. And then new website now. If you go on there, you can create an account where you put all your own shipping details and information in, and then you only have to do that once. That website is going to get better and better because we now have the facility for the members of the club to have their prices put in. It's not working just yet, but it'll all get done for you at checkout. So a much easier system to work. So Daniel, £50.
So Sam's done, Anthony's done. I don't think there was anyone else bidding.
No.
No one else was bidding, so it is with Daniel at £50.
So let's say going once, going twice, 3 times. There you go, Daniel. That's your second koi for today.
I keep going to the back to put the UK number in.
Yeah, so we've slightly changed the certificate design. Whereas the reference for the koi, of course, all the koi here a reference. We've got a huge database of reference koi from Elite Koi. And we've put that reference number on the front now, so we can. But we always used to write it on the back. If you've got an older style certificate, you flick it over, you'll see the reference number on the back. Catches us out every time, doesn't it? So here we go. This is Kahaku, beautiful red colour, red and white koi. This one will look pretty good through a window, I think.
So Phil did open it up, but Anthony jumped straight in at £30.
Yes, £30 with Anthony. Marahiro, Kahaku, of course, very, very strong red on the fish. They're really good. And we've noticed over the last couple of seasons, it stays good and brightens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The white skin on the fish, the Shiroji, is beautiful, crisp and white. So 17 centimetre toe size from Marahiro. One potentially for the photo show. Don't forget the next photo show is on the 26th of July. We'll be doing a big event. It's in-store and online as well, that one. Anybody can join. All we ask is that you use an Elite Koi that you've purchased from us, and trophies and prizes and all sorts. So that's going to be a fantastic day. Of course, if you're getting these fish, if you're receiving them, get your image now ready for sending back to us. So Anthony is at £45. I'm not really watching the bidding. It's good to have you all here with me. I've been a right kerfuffle.
What are you looking for, Mick?
Well, it's complicated, but you're busy, aren't you? I didn't realise. I need some fittings for my big glue and all that.
Do you want to go and just leave it on the page so I can keep refreshing it?
Yeah, you'll get that to put the bit up on yours.
Yeah, okie dokie. Right, so Dex just got to go and help Mick with some fittings for his big blue. With Anthony now at £49. Daniel's gone £50. Wait, two systems. There we go. I'll play it back again. Yeah, nice. Nice, really pleasing on the eye, this koi. I think it's the depth of the red that really makes it stand out.
So I need the fittings in there.
So Daniel has got it at 50.
Then this nitrate one.
Do you want to go?
Yeah, we'll go through it.
Go through, please. So sorry. Yeah. So Daniel's at £50. Anthony's finished. Thank you, Anthony. I think there was just the two of you that was bidding there. So yeah. So any more on it? I'm going to play it once more, and then this koi will be ending. It's 50 with Daniel. Try and play it once more. So you'll have to excuse us if we're a bit in a bit of a kerfuffle, as my mate George would say. Michael's off, so we're just running with myself, Deck and Tracy at the minute. We've got quite a few people in the shop as well. So Daniel, £50. I'm going to say going once, twice, 3 times, and there we go. That is sold to Daniel. Well done, Dan. Now this is going to be interesting. Michael will be laughing now. I will bring up the next koi. Yeah, I'm going to need deck back. So let me bring up the next fish. Just bear with me, folks. I'll have to get deck back in just to sort this out for me. Just stick the next fish in for me, please. Yeah, so I think what might happen over the next 4 or 5 weeks, we might just roll back the shop opening times till we've completed the auction until we're all back fully manned. So next up is a shower. Now here a shower. We know how good these fish can grow. Where did you say that was?
It is with £23 with Daniel at the moment.
So £23 with Daniel on this one. Where's the search?
The search bar's there.
Yeah.
So all you do is just click into it. But because it's full screen,
Yeah.
when if you press across in the top left,
Yeah. It goes back to there.
goes back to there.
Yeah. And then where you get full screen. There we go. There we go. It's pretty easy, isn't it, really?
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Easy for you to click off.
Right, thank you. So there we go. Thank you, Deck. This is Showa Marahiro, 19 centimetres. You'll notice they're all, the fish are all around average 18 to 20 centimetres this week. Marahiro Showas, again, like all these other fish, are pretty good. We was looking at one of these in Keith's Pond last night on the TikTok live. Really it's a trademark of like Marahiro, where you see that bright red just on the shoulder and over the left eyes. We're looking at the fish. It's really, really bright. So this fish, there's a lot of development to come in this fish yet. And the sumi will kind of like thicken. The sumi is the black. It will really thicken as the fish grows. The Suroji, where it is, that's the white skin, will become beautiful and white and crisp. And the standout piece will be the red on that shoulder and certainly over the eye patch on this fish. So it's really, it's a nice fish. This is one that the type of fish that I would put to one side and maybe see if I could get a little bit of growth on it and see what it looked like in a year's time. That's all they need, of course. The fish, good water, good food, and they will thrive in your ponds. Really, really good fish. So, where's it? We're at the bidding. He's determined to get one. He's at £40 on this shower. I think your time's going to come pretty soon, Anthony. You've been bidding on a few fish. We've still got plenty to go, so lots of time left yet. 19 centimetre shower from Marahiro. Daniel's finished. Thank you, Daniel. Here's Wayne. Good morning, Wayne. He's coming with a £45 bid. Wayne loves his showers. So, yeah. So, hope everything's nice and settled in everybody's ponds. Wayne, did you get over that that little bit of ammonia spike? Of course, if anybody's ever having any problems, ring me at the shop and I'll do my best to help out as and where I can. So Anthony at £49. Oh, I better hit the play button again, haven't I? I've got one job. There we go. We've got the champion somewhere. Rob, I should get him sat here pressing that button. There's Sam with £50 on the shower. Anthony's finished. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, you're always welcome, Wayne. We're always here at the end of the phone for you guys, if ever you need it. So, £55 with Wayne. I will be going live. Well, I'll be trying to go live at 12:15 with the TikTok shop today. Sam's finished. Thank you, Sam. I've got some good discounts made up for you on the Takazumi food. I've got a few products going in there. If anybody is looking to top up the food and anything, all the food's got an excellent date on it. 2 years plus date, so you can get it put to one side, just keep it nice and dry and it'll be fine. Right, let's get this one finished. It's with Wayne at 55. I'm going to say going once, going twice, going 3 times, and sold to Wayne. Well done, Wayne. So I just, all I can see in my mind at the minute is Michael sat in that lounge at the airport. Right, let's see if I can master this then. So next up we're going to go, I'll just go through the order of the things. Next up we've got a Benny Ginger. And oh, look at this. There we go, look. I managed it. There we go. I managed it. Benny Ginger. So, Mohiro Tosai, 18 centimetres. There we go. Benny Ginger. So, what we're looking at here, we're effectively looking at a Kiko. A Kiko, it's an odd one. A Kiko is a metallic koi, and it's usually scaleless. And what happens is, if you see where that white skin is there, there's actually black underlying there, and it can come through, and it does come through. So where you've got the red skin on the top, you can see the black underlying. It makes it more into a maroony, richer feel of a red. This is a scaled koi, so this is what we call a Wagoi koi because it's scaled. The Deutsch version is called a Benny Kiko. I'd love to know who came up with the name Benny Ginger. I don't know where that comes from. So if anybody knows where that originates, you have to let me know. It's a really interesting name, I think, for a koi. So I need to see if there's any bits on here. Yeah, I think Phil was on the Facebook group at 15. We're past there now. We're up to 32 with Michael. Yeah, great stuff. Michael, I did see your message in the WhatsApp group. Newish pond, been on the go for about 3 weeks. A few of the fish starting to flash and flick. If this is happening to you, it could be part of the new pond syndrome. So always test your nitrite first. If your nitrite's elevated, even the smallest bit of pink, it can be quite annoying to the fish. Quite make them flash and flick. So if you have got a touch of nitrite in the pond, then put it down to that. If they continue to do it, if they become too bad at doing it, then you probably need to be thinking about getting a scrape and just checking for parasites. Of course, the other thing that's happening at this time of the year is it is spawning season. So the fish behaviour can be quite strange at this time of the year in terms of there's a lot of people have contacted and said the fish are flashing, jumping on an evening, they're doing scrapes, they're not seeing any parasites. This behaviour could be put down to kind of like spawning activity, spawning behaviour at this time of the year. You'll often notice the males get these little like bits of sandpaper on the gills and things like that, and they're crashing into the females to try and get them in the mood to release their eggs. So could be, if again, as always, if anybody's got any concerns, ring me and then we can go through everything with you. So Benny Ginger is £40 with Anthony. Here's Rob, do us a favour, just come in there and keep pressing that for me. Here's the champ. When that finishes, there's a little circle comes up there, so it's all right for a minute. There we go, I'm fully manned again. So Daniel's gone 42. Yeah, cracking fish. I do like the body and the shape on this fish. It is really, really strong and robust. Yeah, so Michael, the Ad1 Escape 2 was okay when I put it back in. Only 7 fish off you in the pond at the moment. Yeah, that's great to hear, Michael. Again, if ever you do get a fish, just that little circle there.
Press it now.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you. This is for anybody really. If you do get a fish out the pond and it's been on the floor, we always like to pop it in a salt bath just to clean the skin and clean the fins and everything and get it back in the pond. One thing to watch out for is if the fins do start to rot, if it's been bashing itself around on the floor, you may get a little bit of fin rot coming. If that happens again, call me and I'll go through what you need to do to clean the fin and stop the rot. Fin rot's very easily treatable. You've just got to stop it, and then the fins will grow back. So, Anthony at 47. It's a nice Benny Ginger. What do you think of that one, Rob?
Really nice. The pack fins look nice.
Yeah, these Gingers, they kind of like. I've been away with these for a few years. I've got one in my own pond that went in a Japan koi show. I'm going back a few years now, maybe 6-7 years ago. And it was a fairly new variety there, but they really are gaining in popularity now. So morning, Jim. Jim saying morning, Rob.
Morning, Jim.
Yeah, so 47 with Anthony. Is everybody all done? Paul saying morning, champ. Daniel's finished. Thank you, Daniel. So Anthony, is this your chance? I'll tell you what. Let's say going once, twice, 3 times. There you go, Anthony. You've got your fish at last. Yeah, so next to this is a nice one, isn't it? So
Is that one on?
yeah, it possibly is actually. I've got to make sure that there's any bids in. Can you go on your Facebook group, see if there's any bids in, please? Okay, 6-1.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're just about there. So the deck's back on the case now. We'll just see if there's any bids coming. This is a key Missouri Ogun. Very, very rare beast, this. Only seen one over the last couple of seasons, and the last one we had was from my first Japan trip on this side. It's a Missouri Ogun. It's a Deutsch fish. Got them beautiful big black scales running down the backbone. Incredible colour, metallic coin. So it's a toe size, 18 centimetres. This is pretty unique.
So with Sam at 65.
So there we go, Sam at 65. Yeah, Missouri Ogun, they really do stand out. You've seen these before, Rob?
Yeah, very nice.
They're different, are they?
Yeah, we had a big one in like 35 centimetre one in Pond 1.
Pond 1, that's right, yeah. And it featured in one of the magazines, didn't it? It's up £80 with Wayne.
85.
85 with Rob. So this is, again, you know, if you want to come along to Elite Koi for the auctions, you're welcome to come down. You can have a coffee at the end of the table while we're bidding, put your bids in. Rob's seen something in this one at £85. You had a look at them in Pond 2. Ashley likes it, she? Yeah. So she's getting into a fish again, isn't she, Ashley? So, so good morning, Andy. Wayne's gone 90. So all the fish, of course, in today's auction do come with these identification certificates. So just details the variety, the breeder, the age, and the size. There's Caroline. Good morning, Caroline. Has gone 90.
No, we're Wayne up 90.
Oh, sorry, with Wayne. I'll stop pressing buttons. So just Wayne was just in before you, Caroline. I can see your bid there, though. So, of course, Caroline's on YouTube, Wayne's on Facebook. So, yeah, Rob's not coming in. Rob and Mark, he hasn't got enough koi tokens. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm sure we had one of these on the Japan request form, you know, a key Missouri Ogun. And I don't think that we found one while we was in Japan. So these are obviously from the Tosai
It
fish.
was like a Missouri Ogun off the top of my head. I don't know if it was a key one on the Japan.
It's
So Caroline's gone 95.
95. Thank you, Caroline. I can see your bid there.
It is currently 18 centimetres. this Keeman duo when we're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because last year everyone went mad for them, didn't they? And we managed to get a few in.
That's right.
And
Yeah. Because when I was in Japan, we just couldn't find them. And then we there's a few articles I actually went to Hiwasawa, old man Hiwasawa Satiro fish house, and the pond water was really, really murky, and we threw some pellets in, and up come these Missouri Ogans. Well, that was the next hour trying to ambush Missouri Ogans as they came up. So Wayne's finished. Caroline's at 95.
So 95.
95 with Caroline.
96.
96 with Rob. There was some real interesting yellow fish in this Marahiro mix, including like Makashi-Ogans.
Need a few Makashi-Ogans to come up.
Yeah, some Makashi-Ogans. And Makashi-Ogans, of course, are a little bit paler than these, a little bit more golden in colour. Man, that looks pretty cold, doesn't it? To look at it. So £96 with Rob. Let's see. He's urging me to finish it, Caroline. Caroline's gone 100. No, that's Rob's finished. So anybody else? It's with Caroline at 100. I'm going to say going once, going twice, 3 times. And there you go, Caroline. Well done. So, how many of you have tried the Mr. Koizumi Lacto over the last week? You've come to pick some up. Yeah, there is some left. Let's get this fish going, and then I'll tell you all about that. Shizui Marahiro. I wonder if Brian's watching.
Yeah, so
he's got a bit on us. Yeah, of course. Tosai 18 centimetres. Got a beautiful button nose. This one. Look how clean it is. The head and everything's just so like delicate in terms of colour and pattern. Looks pretty nice.
30.
So Brian, you did have it at £20. It's with Sam now at £30. Shizui as well. I do like the way the red's down either side of the body. It's giving it that symmetrical look and feel to the fish again. I always think when you're looking at them from above, it just balances the feel of the koi. A bit of symmetry. My eye's always drawn to it straight away. The other thing that's very desirable in this one is that row of scales running from the back of the head all the way down into the tail. Already got some nice darker blue sumi type colour in them. And of course, as the fish grows, them scales will grow with the fish smell, become bigger and bigger.
So Georgina has it up £40. Yeah, a few spots of Benny on its head just draws my attention today. It's just a bit different.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like...
It's either usually all forwards Benny or completely no Benny on the face.
And that's where the nose is a little bit creamy, of course. That will whiten up as the fish matures. As the skin thickens, the white skin becomes whiter. So whiter than Dad's white. I see Rob looking up there. So Sam's at £45.
Daniel's all done. Just waiting on Georgina to come back.
Oh, Sharon's jumped in for £1 at £46. Rob's gone 50. Really, really good fish these though. The Marahiro event last week, of course, many of you saw them. That was a tough choice. And Mia got first pick, didn't she? And she didn't know what to pick.
Yeah.
Confronted with 300 koi, or there's more than 300 koi to choose from. Really enjoyed that. Anybody who came along, thank you ever so much for coming along. We had a great day. We're going to tweak it a little bit next time so that more of you online can join in. Again, we missed you all last week. Plenty of Buffy for us though, weren't there, Bob? Too much. So,
yeah, plenty left over because the Jaffa cakes and the flapjacks and that came back to my house.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was eating them yesterday.
Small cakes. We've got a lot planned again. You know, holiday season this time, the next date for your diaries is the 26th of July, the summer photo show. Will's going to be coming across, bringing some of his trees for us to auction. He's done a beautiful bouquet tree, which he's going to bring along. And we was looking at some of his trees on the live last night. He's getting better and better, isn't he, at them trees?
All right,
They're unbelievable out of this world. So, yeah, so Andy, good day last week. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks, Andy. Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day. So Sam's gone 60. Michael's finished on this. It's beautiful young Shizui, 18 centimeters. It's a good size for Tosai koi as well. At the moment, of course, the temperatures are up. You know, start getting these fish. If you've been feeding your fish and you think they can take a little bit more, if your water quality, if your ammonia's 0 and your nitrites lowish, then you can increase the feed a little bit. Just keep an eye on that nitrite. But of course, now the immune systems, the fish are growing. They're made to grow at this time of the year.
Sam has given us a thumbs up.
So there we go. So Rob, £61. Shall we end it?
Let me just check, make sure everyone's saying Sam, Michael, Sharon, Georgina. Yep, everyone who was bidding has given us a thumbs up.
There we go then, Rob. So let's say going once, twice, 3 times. And that one is yours, Rob. So all these fish have been in pond 2 all week as well. So as always with the auction fish, if you want to come along and have a look the week before the auction, you're more than welcome to. We'll get them in the bowl for you so you can have a good look at them. There's Rob, look, he's just one of the fish, he's just walked in. Would you recommend feeding ring for young fish to build a bit of confidence to feed in one area? Yeah, it would help. I mean, in terms of feeding rings as well, if you've got skimmers running, it stops the food from going into the skimmers. A few fish do get lost because they go after the food in the skimmers and they get themselves trapped. So feeding rings, they're always good to have and bring them into one area. The other time that the other reason why we like the fish all in the same area when we're feeding, of course, because it's the perfect time to have a quick look at them, make sure everything's good and there's no issues or anything. So it's a good idea, Michael, definitely. Ginrin Achieva Shigore. This has got a lot to do, this fish. That delicate brown colour will I don't know, be careful what I say here, Rob, innit? It should darken and go a lovely chestnut colour. I'll tell you a story about one of these in a minute. Rob purchased one and it was a 2-year-old koi and it was quite strong, wasn't it, the brown on it? Yeah. And that fish actually, all the colour went out of it. And it's the fish that came second at the Grand Champions event last year. And it turned into a beautiful Ginrin Sorogoi. So even if the brown does fade out of these fish, they can still be a beautiful koi.
Image for that, it should be on the map.
Yeah, there you go. This would be handy if Deck can find this.
There's a picture about to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll send you in.
So Georgina's got 36 on this one. Daniel's finished. Anthony's finished. We're just going to wait and show you this image of the Saragoi. A lot of people, it was created a big stir on social media. People asking what the fish was, or what variety it was, and the transformation was pretty incredible. In terms of koi, the only thing that we are always guaranteed is that they're going to change at some point. And sometimes the changes are for the better, sometimes not quite so. There we go. I think Rob's just sent Deckit, so we'll flash that up in a minute. Yeah, Ginrin Achieva. Achievas is one of my favourite varieties. I always think that you're getting 2 koi for the price of one in there. The Ginrin on this one is very strong. Yeah. Really, really strong. So again, the Ginrin are them silver scales that the fish is showing you there. The one thing to look for with Ginrin is that it goes all the way from the head all the way down into the tail. You want it covering the full length of the fish. 18 centimetres. I think Deck's just loading it up now, hopefully. Good morning, Edward. Daniel's done. It's with Georgina at £36. Good morning, Paula. There we go. So there is, yeah, wow. So that was the fish. You bought it in an auction as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
The back of the certificate said not
Martin,
paid.
I was driving them. Guess who bought it for me, Martin?
Martin was there at the event. So Martin was bidding for Rob. And I remember when the colour started fading out, you was quite disappointed, weren't you?
Start with,
Yeah. But wow, look at what that turned into. So there's, yeah, amazing fish. That's the same variety you're looking at there on the screen. Can't guarantee it'll turn out the same as Rob's, but there you go. It's a cracking coin. Marahiro, 18 centimetres. So, and it's with Georgina. So I'm going to say going once, going twice, and 3 times. Well done, Georgina. That one is yours. So, morning, Steve. Sankey. So, next up, Sankey, 16 centimetre. Tosai from Marahiro. Any bids on this one, Dave?
Yeah, it's with Daniel at £23.
So, £23 with Daniel. Big head and shoulders on this fish. Just looking at them there in the video. A Sankey is a 3-coloured koi. Red, white, and black. It's predominantly red. So whether or not you term as a he Sankey, I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Paul and Thibaut about that one. But yeah, it's got a nice pattern. Again, that characteristic of Marahiro's koi, that beautiful bright red, which is very desirable in this type of fish. In the Kahaku, in the Go Sankey category, the Kahaku, Showa, and Sankey. That's really, really bright. So Daniel's got it at 34. Do you like this one, Deb?
Yeah, it reminds me of like what show of flag is it?
It reminds me a bit of a Hiotori, just except for the white nose and white bits.
We have a term for the showers, don't we?
A he shower.
Yeah, it's like a he Sankey.
He Sankey, yeah, that's what I was thinking when it first came up. I'm not sure if that term exists. Like I say, we'll ask Paul and Thibaut. So Thibaut has just done an article on a Yamabuki in his Koi Question magazine, which he posted earlier. I'll get him to share that out through the Elite Koi groups. Get the translate on it. He's discussions about Fukuin and the depth and the 3D-ness of the scales and the beauty of the koi. So always worth a read, Thibaut's article. Very, very knowledgeable on koi. So Georgina's finished on this one. Daniel's at 40. I think that's it, is it? Yeah. Just Anthony.
Edward's there saying I pop out and Georgina's buying koi.
Is Anthony done? Yeah, he's done
Yeah.
there. I'm waiting for it's there. So here we go. Let's say, Andy's jumped in at £45.
Just start there, Michael. It's with Andy at 45.
Yeah. So with the Go Sankey variety, of course, the difference between Showa, Sankey, and Kahaku is a Showa at birth. The Showa is a blackfish. The Sankey and Kahaku are whitefish. So when the Japanese breeders do the first selections, if they're breeding Sankey, they discard all the black fish, so you're only left with Kahaku and Sankey. Kahaku and Sankey do seem to grow the bigger out of the Go Sankey variety. Showas tend to be just a little bit shorter with big, deep bodies, showing it's a show of power in the fish. So Sankey in my pond, probably 80, 85 centimetres. And, you know, it wasn't much bigger than this when I first got it as a toe-side fish. This one with them shoulders, I quite fancy that this one may come on quite well.
Yeah, when they're keeping all the white colour though, and they're only breeding, they want the Sankies, what they do with the carcass, do they keep them as well because of how young they are? They can't really identify them.
Yeah, what they'll do is then they do more than one selection. So then they'll start at some point when the colours are starting to develop. Then they'll split the Sankey and carcass. And sometimes, you know, the distinction between shower and Sankey can be so hard. One of the things we rely on is going back to that selection process, and that it was a white fish way back at that time. So, yeah, it's. I mean, this is why Japanese koi are the best in the world, because the selection process is so good, and this selection process is done already for you, so you know that you've got a fish that if it wasn't good enough, it would have been discarded. Back at the selection process.
So Andy's give us a thumbs up. It's with Michael at £51.
There we go. Then let's say going once, twice, 3 times. So
It's sold to Michael at £51.
There we go. Well done, Michael. Next up, Ginrin Hyotsori. Again, you know, lots of Hyotsori about. The Ginrin, not so common as its non-Ginrin counterpart. This is an 18 centimetre fish. Marihiro, they're all Marihiro koi today. Nice pattern. Look at the difference it makes when them pet fins are black.
Black, yeah.
Pretty nice fish.
So it is with Phil at £15. He opened us up on the koi auction house.
Yeah, Anthony's gone £20. Yes, cracking fish. Nice pattern. Usually find with the Hyotsori, the pattern is more or less what you get. You don't see much change in terms of the pattern. You may get a little bit of black coming through here and there in places, but as a general thing, that pattern will remain. The fish will just grow. Put some size on it. Yeah, it's a nice fish. That very pleasant. So Adrian's gone £30. Thank you, Adrian. Anthony's gone 35. I like to see them keen like that as well in the bowl. You know, it's almost as though they're searching for the food already. Edward said, all of the fish grow well. And a lot of the fishes, you know, is getting them into that routine of feeding and them knowing when you're going to feed it, because this optimizes like the filter. It's all to do with the routine. If you want big fish, the best things you can do is get them on a feeder. Feed them 6 times a day. Check your water quality. Don't just buy a feed and suddenly start feeding them 6 times a day. You've got to build up to that that place with your pond. The thought process is it takes 2.5 hours for the food to clear through the gut. So you feed them every 3 hours, and then you've got a constant supply of food in the bellies. You don't necessarily have to feed more with the feeder. You just split whatever you're feeding across them 6 feeds a day. The filter then gets used to the feed coming at that time of the day, and your bacteria in there is always optimized or at its most efficient when you're doing this. So Adrian at £60.
So Sam's gave us a thumbs up. Daniel is done. Anthony's given us a thumbs up.
There we go. It's with Adrian at £60. Sam's finished, so I'm going to say going once, twice. Oh, Devon's just jumped in at £61. Well done, Devon. So do you use a feeder, Rob?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's easy into them.
Yeah. But then you still hand feed as well.
Hand feed them now and again. Not
Yeah. But it's I think it's one of the most important things if you want your fish to grow well. Definitely a feeder on the pond. Some people get them just for holidays. Not always the best idea, that, you know, because if you put a new feeder on the pond and it malfunctions while you're away, it's not really the time for a malfunction to happen with a feeder. and it does happen from time to time, unfortunately.
Like
So-
we've had one before, malfunction, and we're coming in the morning and there's been a bit of food laying on top of the pond, and that's just you constantly need to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, the feeders we use, you've got to make sure the level. If they tilt off a little bit and the pellets start running, then they can run right out the feeders. So we always make sure that they're as level as possible. And the other thing that you should never really do with a feeder is use adapters and things like that haven't been sent with the feeder, because you don't really know what you're doing to it. The manufacturer certainly wouldn't agree with you popping them in. So back to this one, Devon, £66. I'm still waiting for your picture of the T-shirt, Devon. We're getting all the pictures together, ready for taking them out to show George and Sue when we get out to Cyprus. Of course, we raised, I think it was about just over £900 for the Cyprus Blind Cat Sanctuary a couple of weeks back. Devon, of course, was very supportive of that auction. Got a special T-shirt. So Martin's gone at £70. Thank you, Martin. Ginrin Hiotori, Marahiro, Tosai 18 centimetres. So thanks for that, Devon.
Devon's give the thumbs up as well.
We're getting Don't Feel Left Out, Devon. I'm getting Will in one and Ben as well. So we had the pink paw prints put on especially for them too.
It's a bit like that one in the photo show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I think that was Michael Wilson's. That it came. Was it second or
It was
first?
my pick, isn't it? For the
For the
what do you call it?
ambassadors. Yeah. Right, let's get this one wound up. £70 with Martin Sharpie. All done, folks. I'm going to say going once, twice, 3 times, and sold to Martin. Well done, Martin. Oh, this is a nice one. I've got one like this Marahiro koi in Pond 1, and you'd think it was its twin. A year older, probably about 42 centimetres. It's got exactly the same head marking of that Benny going across the head. This one, a little bit of a button nose on it. I like this one.
So Dan has opened us up at £25.
Yeah, £25 Azagi. Yeah. That's nice. You can see how the red is starting to build on this fish, and it'll get brighter and brighter. Certainly when you get it out in some sunlight, some decent food in it, and that red's going to really, really shine on this Azagi. They just get better and better. They're like Goskis. They just develop and get better and better with time, Azagis. Particularly like the scale pattern. Again, you can see that symmetry of the scales running down either side of the backbone, sweeping around the dorsal fin. It's a nice fish. He's going to have a nice clean head as well. No darkness in the head at this time. Yeah, Azagis, of course. Isn't it hard to believe that all the fish can originate from this variety? Yeah. As a breeder, how would you get a yellow koi out of
Yellow. Yeah, that's how.
It's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. So selective breeding, of course. Generations of knowledge passed down through the fish farms. And it amazes me to have that foresight of vision of how a fish can turn out is amazing. So Daniel's finished it with Anthony at £35. Azagi, Marahiro. There's Rob's. Rob's gone 36.
Just missed out there, Devon.
Quite a few in on this one at 36. I think as these fish get big as well, every scale becomes its own work of art as well. You can see the detail on every individual scale. I think there is going to be the odd red scales coming up above the lateral line. You can see them there just down past the tail. Not a bad thing. Sometimes these to brighten up look really, really good. So Michael's at 39. That would make a good image, that wouldn't it? If we flipped it round, straight round. remember to get your images, start getting them ready. So photo show will be here before you know it.
I'm just trying to think if I've got a Zaggy at my pond.
I don't know if you have got an Azagi, have you? I think you have. I'm sure your mum got one at the Christmas Eve auction. Or was that a Goshki?
4 and 9.
He's got 4, yeah.
Yeah, I've got like 7 Goshkis in mine.
So when I'm buying them, I like to buy them like this when they're not too dark on the top, because it comes later, doesn't it? I think, was it you and Martin when you bought yours? I pointed you towards the palest fish in the pond, because we do, that the sumi's going to come through in the scales. Just takes a little bit of time. Of course, the red's going to build later. So if they're quite dark when they're younger, then they can go just a little bit too dark sometimes.
No, we do have an Azagi.
So Rob's 51. Paula, the date of the photo show is the 26th of July. So we've got a bit of time to plan and prepare, because we will lay on an event. What do you reckon, Paula? Should we do a barbecue for the night time?
I'll let you know. The week before I'm busy, so I can't pull fish out the pond for you.
Yeah. Yeah, so okay, then Chris, we've looking for a Yuki Zagi. I shall put my feelers out, certainly. Everybody else on the new website, we do have a Japan Live page, and there's a request form at the bottom of that Japan Live page. I think it's on. It might be on Monday. So if you're looking for anything special, let us know on that request form, and then we can start putting the feelers out with Marahiro, Hosikai, and that, and see if we can find you that perfect fish. Good way of buying them. Of course, we get them. They'll come over to Elite Koi and spend the quarantine period with us before they go out to you.
Devon's asking there, do the fish need to be a certain size? No, any size will do, Devon. As long as you take a photo of a fish you've bought from us, any size is perfect.
And the great thing about the photo shows, of course, it's not based on size. So we don't even ask what the size of the koi is. Take your time and get the best image you can, because the image can be the difference between you winning the trophy and not. So it is a photo show. It is taken into consideration, isn't it, Rob?
I'm reading on this.
I was reading his Mr. Koizumi stuff. The quality of the photo is something that you take into consideration when you're judging the fish. Website address is still the same, yes, Victoria. It's www.elitekoi.co.uk. Actually, while all you guys and girls are on, if you go over there, if you spot anything wrong with it, then please let me know. We're into as much feedback as we can get at the minute, just to get it up and running as well as possible. It's been a long time waiting for this website to come, and it's finally with us. So
Martin's gone 65.
Yeah, your mum's thinking barbecue as well. So there we go. The 26th of the evening sorted. Barbecue here at Elite Koi. We'll have a show party. That sounds like a plan. So Martin at 65. We're going to have to start skipping through these, or I'm going to miss my TikTok. So should we say going once, twice?
Yeah.
Rob's gone 66. So back to you, Martin. It's with Rob at 66. We did try and get Michael to take his laptop with him, so he could carry on with his TikTok shop, but he was having none of it there. So there we go. It's with Robert 66. Martin, you all done? We're going twice. Just give him a few more seconds to come back. Okay, he's finished. Thank you for that, Martin. Going 3 times. There you go, Rob. Did you see that one in Pond 1 that looks just like it? There's one in Pond 1 that looks pretty much the same. Another Gidrin Achiever next. Marahiro Tosai, 18 centimetres.
It's with Daniel Booth at £25.
To £25 with Daniel. 18 centimetres. Yeah, nice pleasant koi, very bright, very strong ginrin again on the fish. There's a lot of grey skin there, like the grey of a soragoi. Anthony's gone £30. I quite like that brown head as well. It gives it a real presence, doesn't it? Very nice. So Anthony, £30. Remember, you will get these certificates. If you wanted to build a box, let us know when we send you the invoice through, please. And then we'll get these settled down for you while we build the box. We're getting a bit warmer now, so the shipping, we do ship out on a Tuesday and a Thursday for the fish to arrive. We do Wednesday or Fridays. If the temperatures get too high, then we will just temporarily cease shipping, just to ensure the health of the koi. It doesn't happen very often. It's usually the nighttime temperatures that we keep an eye on. If it's really hot and humid during the night, then that's generally when we suspend the shipping. So Anthony, £37. Again, another one looks so keen, doesn't it? It's looking for food. It's looking for food. Daniel's gone 38. If you do want to join us on the TikTok shop to take advantage of the vouchers and free shipping and things like that, the name that you want to be searching for in TikTok is The Only Way is Koi. That is our TikTok brand name. Then some great incentives there from TikTok, including free shipping on orders over £20. And quite often they drop in other vouchers for discounts and things like that as well. We don't even know they're coming. They're just hitting up on those. There you go. But yeah, make the most of them, folks. So Daniel at £42.
So Anthony's given us a thumbs up. We're just waiting on Andy. See if he's jumping back in.
So how many ponds have you built this month, Rob?
This month?
Yeah.
One great big one and one yesterday.
One great big one and one yesterday. You made Noah's Day yesterday with him getting his fish in the pond. They look really good in there, didn't they?
Yeah.
So,
Are they all in now?
Yeah, they're all in. Of course, myself and Michael, we're going to go and do a pond visit for him when we get back off holidays. So looking forward to that. Excellent job as always with Rob with the ponds. Anybody local, if you're looking for a pond to be done, then obviously come in and we'll pass on Rob's details. So how far will you travel, Rob? Probably up to an hour tops, about an hour from Grimsby. So if you're within that that's kind of distance and you're looking for a pond, Rob's definitely your man. So this one's Andy Caroline bidding on this one on YouTube. It's with Andy at £55. I quite like that. The more I'm looking at it, the more it's kind of like appealing to my eye. I think it's the behaviour of the fish as well. It looks really energetic and keen. So Caroline 6. I think that might be 60. She'll confirm that.
Yep.
Thank you. Daniel's finished. So Caroline and Andy bidding at the moment. £60 with Caroline. Andy's gone 65. Yeah, so of course I fitted that new UV earlier this week. Oh, you won't believe it. Yeah, it wasn't too bad actually. I got it going and then lit it up. It's got a timer on it. The bulbs are good for 13,000 hours. At 4 hours, I had to turn it off because I had to put some Lanex in the pond. So all that effort putting the UV on, and I've had to turn it off. But yeah, just going by the Lanex instructions, it says leave it off for a week after the last treatment goes in, so which I'll do. And then I'm looking forward to seeing how that it's a UV sterilizer. I'll do a blog actually. Get a blog on the website so you can have a look at that. So Caroline is at £70.
And it's gone 75.
Well, That one keeps catching my eye out the corner of my eye, you know.
Next one's come.
Yeah, I don't know if Robert's watching. So 75 with Andy. There's no Caroline. If you go in again, of course, anybody else can jump in as well if you want to. It is Ginrin Achiba, Marahiro, Tosai. Caroline's got 18 centimetres. The koi will come with the identification certificate. So, fantastic koi from Marahiro. We've got a couple of breeders that we've really narrowed down on in Japan now. Marahiro being one of them. We've been so happy with his fish for so many seasons now, and he's such a nice guy. You know, he's very supportive of what we do here at Elite Koi. I've got a picture of him in an Elite Koi t-shirt somewhere, looking really proud. So we'll have to get that shown out for everybody.
So Andy's gave us a thumbs up.
There we go. So Caroline, £80. I'm going to say going once, twice, 3 times, and there you go, Caroline. Well done. Yeah, Chigoi. Big body koi is one of the largest ones in this morning's. I mean, these are Tosai koi. It's a 20 centimetre fish. Not quite chocolate. It's a bit more of a traditional colour. This, of course, char translates to tea. Goi is carp or koi, so a tea coloured koi. Nice. I do like this one. It's got very clean skin. You can see the line around each individual scale. A lot of people call that reticulation. It's like the net-like pattern that it's displaying across its scales. Really nice, a bit like the fuku. As the fish grows, that style, it'll grow with the fish and look even better. So Andrew Evans at £35 on this Chigoi Georgina 37, yeah, 20 centimetres. Great size for Tosai. It's got a good body line as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
When you look at that still image, you know, the body line is where you can see it's the line of the body. To get some muscle on there, it's going to quite easily pack out. Quite a thick tail tube towards the end. Quite fancy this one. Will do well size-wise. So Georgina at 37.
Yeah, get it in your own pond so it's got a bit more space.
Yeah.
And then it's just going to continuously grow. That's not a Daniel problem, Daniel. If you want to build a box of 10, that's fine. We'll make a note of that.
Yeah, so Georgina at 40. Nice. I think there's something kind of like special about Chigoi. Single coloured koi, I love them. I think every pond should have at least 1 or 2 single coloured koi in.
It is the last Chigoi for today.
The last Chigoi today. Right, thank you, Dick. So Georgina 45. You'll quite often hear Michael saying the good thing about these single coloured kois, they haven't got any pattern or anything to hide behind. They've only got the colour that they're showing you and the beauty of the clean skin and scales. So really, they do have to be good to look good. Your eyes is just drawn straight to them. So Steve at 41, you're just in behind Georgina, Steve. Georgina's at 45. Remember, if you've been watching the stream for a while, you can always refresh it just to make sure that you're up to date.
Yeah.
Andrew's gone 47.
Back in mix.
Georgina at 48. There we go. 10 kg of mix. It doesn't hang around on the shelves long at this time of the year, does it? So, excellent dates on all of our food. If you are buying food, keep an eye on the dates. You want a good date on it. Our stock is renewed pretty regularly. Certainly the Takazumi food, it just rolls out the door here at Elite Koi. And we've always got the freshest food available for you.
So Steve jumped in and gone 50. Just missed out there, Daniel. It's with Steve at £50.
This mixed clear, is he? So £50 with Steve. Georgina's still bidding, and Daniel. Yes, beautiful coin.
Just gliding through that ball.
Dan's finished. Thank you, Dan. So he's got a graceful
Presence.
Yeah. Very. You can see it's calm. It's and if it can pass that on to your other koi, it's a confident fish. So Georgina's gone 51. Don't think we've seen many. Oh yeah, we did. With Brian came second with the Chigoi at the photo show, didn't he? In non-go Sankey variety. I saw that fish last night. On the TikTok live, 52 centimeters, and it was only this size last year when he got it.
Not nothing, is
52 centimeters. It's a beast. So Steve's gone 52.
See you
See you later, Rob. 52 with Steve. Yeah, cracking coin. Georgina's finished.
Just waiting for Andrew Evans to come back or give us a thumbs up.
$52 with Steve. The last Chigoi for today. They're thinning out a little bit now, deck the fish.
Yep.
So, shall we get this one ended? It's with Steve at 52. I'm going to say going once. She needs another chag, she says. Andrew's finished. Thank you, Andrew. It's with Steve at 52, Georgina. I'm going to say going twice. So Steve's winning this one. 52 over on YouTube. I'll say going 3 times. Just let us know, Georgina, as quick as you can, please. Yeah. £52 with Steve, and I'm going to say sold to Steve. Well done, Steve. So fantastic numbers today, folks. Thank you all for joining us. We're fully into like the growing season now. I'm delighted the temperatures are starting to warm up again. It was a bit of a cruel time for all those koi keepers over the last 6 weeks because the temperatures came up and then they crashed down again. It caused quite a few issues for quite a few people in ponds, but I'm delighted they're back up now as well. I don't think that easterly wind though. The northeasterly cold biting wind doesn't help. Here we've got an Achieva, very delicate, the ochre in this one. In terms of, I think over time this is going to be Sourdough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't if you like the brown of an Achieva, this one may not be for you. But there again, if you're happy with a Sourdough, this is a good fish to watch it kind of like develop as a Sourdough. Marahiro fish, 18 centimeters, fantastic body shape on it again. Oh yeah. So I flooded the some ponds yesterday. I was in trouble and I put it on this morning and forgotten about it again already. Paul says some people getting some bargains today. Yeah, so Chris lost to Goski 2 days ago. Shame, Chris. New pond syndrome.
Oh, good.
Hi, David. So £20 with Anthony on this Achieva. Again, the good thing about the certificates, of course, is you'll get that with the fish. And as the fish changes, you can then look back and see. You can learn quite a lot from the certificates, certainly in terms of fish development and how they can and how they do change over time. Daniel's gone 25. See you soon. So, and you've been there, Charlotte Wellham. at £30. Oh, sorry, it was Andy first. Anthony first. Anthony's at £30. Anthony's gone 37. On the, I've hit the play button again. You'll always know when I wait for Deck to come before I hit that play button, and you always know when we've had a bit of a flood at the shop, because you'll see Ben turns up and puts flood warnings all around the shop. So sometimes we have to wade through with fish bags on our feet. But there you go. Anthony, £37. Let's see if I can replay this one again. There we go. Yep, they were playing again. Morning, Will. Hope you're well. We're just saying that we're hoping to get you across for the 26th of July, the summer photo show, and bringing some of your bonsai trees. That I was telling everybody about that amazing bouquet that you've made, and the one that you showed us last night. Really beautiful trees. Them. Daniel's gone 39.
I'll have to do a couple of flushes on it. It's just starting to trip over the edge, so I've just done a flush.
Yeah, so plenty of water in the ponds. I'm a big believer in plenty of water in the ponds. Yeah. Of course, there's one issue: we need to get some automatic top-ups put in this week. So, of course, all the ponds now in the new section are Easy Pod Autos. Is really good. We just go along in the morning and press the buttons. The filter cleans, but then, of course, we've got to top them up again, and we get busy doing other stuff, and we just forget, don't we? So, never mind. Daniel at 39. Morning, Jimmy. So, Georgine saying morning, Will, wherever you are. So, I might, I'll tell you what, Will, if I send you a link, do you want to show folks your that beautiful bouquet that you've made? I don't think Ben's watching, so we might get away with it. Let me know, and if you, he's coming over with Martin. That's brilliant. If you want to show the bouquet, Will, I'll send you a link now, so you can come in.
£40.
Morning, Trevor. Hope you've got that jet washing done. Of course, he didn't want to start too early, so he upset the neighbours. So he didn't upset the neighbours. I'm just going to go on there. I'll just leave it with you just for 2 seconds, Deck, while I jump on.
So it is with Trevor at £40. If you are finished, make sure you give us a thumbs up. We can get moving on. We have 4 fish for you after this one.
There you go, Will. I've just sent you that link through. Up to you. I think who wants to see this bouquet that he's made. It is absolutely out this world. And also that tree that you made last night. I can't remember what we said we was going to call it, Will. So, where are we? £40 with Trevor. He likes his achievers, does Trevor? Yeah, Chris. Yeah, certainly, Chris. I'll speak to Ben about that and then let you know. Georgina wants to see the tree. Will say in 2 seconds. I'll tell you what, let's get this one ended and we'll get the next fish up and then we'll show you Will's tree. So no rush, Will. Get yourself sorted. We're at 43 with Dan. To see if Trevor's all finished. Trevor did have the bid for a while there. So Dan's got it 43. Yeah, Paul Whitman. Yeah, it was Kim. That's the name of the tree. I can't remember what we said. I can't remember. I'm getting older now. My memory's not what it used to be. This is why I need Deck and Michael sat next to me for doing this. I can't even remember how to get the videos up. Dan at £43. Trev, are you all done? No, Trev's gone 45. So it's £45 with Trev. Good morning, Linda. Is it in the group? I never look on there. No, I'm gonna flash it up in here in a minute. I've sent Will an invite link so he'll come into the stream so you can see it here across YouTube and Facebook. Keep watching. I'll just get this fish finished. He's not joined us yet. I'll let you know when he's joined us. So Daniel's 46.
I think that might be him. If he gets out bidding, he might be done after that.
Yeah, so 46. So it's back to you, Trevor. It's with Daniel at 46. So, yeah, how have you found the auction, Dan? Of course, Dan came to the shop yesterday. We spent a little bit of time with him, told him about today's auctions and that. So it'd be interesting to get some feedback about how easy you found it to join the auctions and join in. Trevor's gone 47. So 47 with Trevor.
So Will's now in the background.
Yeah, Will's in the background. So let's get this one ended, folks. I'm going to say going once, going twice, going 3 times, and sold to Trevor. Well done, Trevor. Oh, Dan, sorry, you just missed out there. I thought you was done at the 46. Apologies.
Right,
Don't worry, there's plenty more to come. There's plenty more fish to
bring
come.
Will on now.
Yeah, just get the next fish started.
Oh, you
And
get the
then
next fish started.
2 seconds, Will. Just next up is a Deutsch Makashiogan Marahiro 18 centimeters. These fish are beautiful. Get some size on these. These are like little swimming gold bars. There was a beautiful Deutsch Makashiogan came back from Japan with us way back in February at 78 centimeters. This will be related to that koi. So, any bids on it?
Yeah, Phil Hogg going up £20.
So £20 with Phil. We'll just get that put in. And then once that's in, I'm going to bring Will in. There we go. So up with Phil. So keep an eye on the fish. Let's have a look at these amazing trees that Will's been busy beavering away on. So
I'll have to full screen them.
Morning.
morning, Will.
Morning.
Can you
I've literally
slurry?
just rolled out. Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. So
Right,
Oh.
so let me turn my camera around then.
So I've been telling everybody all about the bouquet, Will, and that other tree we was looking at last night, but I can't remember what we was going to call the second one. So I'll let you show the guys and girls.
Right, so I'm trying to turn my camera around. Chris. Apologies.
Yeah, okay. You might have to go back into your settings.
I can't turn it on properly like that. Can you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So just up a little bit. There you go. That's the bouquet. So wow. Wow, that is pretty amazing. We'll get some images we can flash up as well. Will.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to make that?
That's took 6 weeks so far.
Wow.
Still got a little bit more to do on it, but yeah, it's done.
Yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. So the plan is
Then
that you're going to bring that over to the photo
there's-
show.
That's the fuchsia, Kim Fuchsia. Kim Fuchsia.
Yeah. Yeah, stunning. So is this the first time you did the Quality Street tree, didn't you, that was different colours?
Yeah, yeah.
Is this the first time you've kind of like used 4 colours and then implemented the green and the
Green,
There's
pink,
5
gold. That's
Yeah.
That's like darker gold than the actual trunk and that. So yeah, it just looks a bit completely different. But yeah, we're happy with them. And it's called Kim Fuchsia because a lady in Vietnam is giving me tips on how to make them. So and her name's Kim. And it
beautiful.
looks like a fuchsia tree.
Yeah,
But
that's what it said, wasn't it? So yeah, so let's hope Ben's not watching. Now we've just shown everybody the the bouquet.
He's after it,
after
isn't he?
it,
But I think Laura is, isn't she? She's after it more than Ben.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
but of
yeah.
course, then Martin's going to bring you over on the 26th for the photo show. So
Yeah.
Anybody on the photo show, we're going to have a fantastic day. Speaking to Paul a little bit earlier, we're going to have a barbecue. Will.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, definitely good. All good stuff. I'll be bringing a few trees over, definitely. With Martin, and he's kindly said that he'll pick me up with all the trees and bring me over. So,
yeah, we'll have a great day. So plenty of time for everybody to get their images together and start when Michael gets back, he'll do the page and get all the images and certificates and everything. So, yeah, looking
Brilliant.
forward to it. Okay, then, Will,
Okay.
thanks for showing us them.
All right, nice one. Thanks very much.
We'll
Cheers.
see you in a bit, mate. Bye-bye.
See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Right, so wasn't that amazing?
Yeah.
That I think your mum will be after some more won't she, when she sees them. So back onto this this Deutz Makashiogun. So a Makashiogun is a gold-coloured koi. It's a metallic koi. Whenever I look at these pet fins on there, I always see like a golden sunrise or sunset in the fish. Not quite Awagoki. Manual Awagoki means irregular scale pattern, so it could be classed as an Awagoki. But the colour on this fish is just beautiful. It is absolutely outstanding. And like I say, the one that came back with us, I think it was a 4-year-old back in February, 78 centimetres. That was a big fish, wasn't it?
Fish.
Big fish. So
It was that big we had to use a VAT to photograph it.
that's right, yes. And of course, these are Marahiro. It came from the same koi farm. So the genetics, probably the same parents and all sorts. So Dan's finished. Devon's got it at £51. I think was anybody else bidding up there?
Just Anthony, which he put done. So
Yeah, so
it's with Devon up.
Devon at £51. So £51 with Devon. Are you all done, folks? The first Deutz Makashiogun, I'm going to say going once. Oh, Dan's just jumped back in with 52. Back in with 52. It looks like solid metal, doesn't it? It looks like the term metallic is so fitting for these koi. So 52. Devon's finished, so 52 with Dan. I'm going to say going twice, 3 times, and that one's yours, Dan. Well done. That's quite fitting. Next up is a scaled Makashiogun. So
So we've got left now is Deutz Makashis and Makashis.
We've saved all the Makashis till the last. Of course, the one without scales is called Deutz. Deutz doesn't mean that the fish hasn't got any scales. It's just that they may be big, like mini scales, or they're not traditional scales. This one we would term as a Wagoi koi. So a koi with proper regular scales is called Wagoi. Deutz Makashiogun, you can see the same colour, the same metallic sheen in the pectoral fins. So it's just got scales, yeah. 17 centimetre Marahiro. Again, single coloured koi, you know, they can pack on some size quite easily, these fish. Confident. I've got one in my pond, you know, and it's probably been in there for about 3 years now, and it's reached maybe 50 centimetres, but the colour has just got better and better and better, and it's one of my favourite fish in there now, even though it's not the biggest. Yeah, we'll get back to you after the auction, Victoria, if that's okay. This one's with Anthony at 25.
I get shaky hands video in this one. Kind of a bit all over the place.
Was that you videoed this one?
I videoed and photographed them all, didn't I?
Oh, you was all excited. You was in holiday mode, weren't you? So Daniel's gone £30. Shannon has gone 30 as well, but Dan was in first. Anthony's gone 35. Yeah, again, it's, you know, you can see it's kind of like, it's a peaceful, isn't it? It's quite chilled out fish. I do like them, the Makashiogans, and they, as I say, to me, my experience with them is that they can pack on some size quite well. Love the way they hold the pet fins like that. And you imagine that up against the darkness of a pond.
Yeah,
it looks beautiful. So Anthony's done. Devon's gone 36. Shannon's gone 38. So great fish these, all Japanese koi, of course.
Daniel's gone 39. Devon's in at 40.
I've done a video of us having a look at the latest arrivals 2-year-olds from Marahil, which I'll try and get released sometime this week. Some amazing tan show in that pond. Kyotsuri, really good mix. If you're down here, pond 11, I'll show you the new fish. Due to be released in about fortnight's time, aren't they? I think so. Dan's gone 45. So just 3 fish remaining, 2 after this one.
Another Doinks Makashi and a regular.
Yeah. Shannon's gone 48. The TikTok shop will be live at about 12:15. Can you remember how to do it?
No.
I set it up yesterday, but I've forgotten what to do. So we'll be live. If you want to come onto the TikTok shop live, where we offer a little bit of extra discount, and then you get your incentives from TikTok, like free shipping and all stuff like that. 12:15. Search The Only Way Is Koi on TikTok and follow us. That's becoming a regular event that on a Saturday now. So all sorts of offers. I was talking earlier. I was going to talk about the Mr. Koizumi Lacto back that Michael's been using.
We're nearly all out of that. I think there's only 2 bottles left now.
There's only 2 bottles left. Yeah, if you want that, get that and try that. I know a lot of the guys are trying it after they saw Michael's pond, and he's only using, it's a 1 litre bottle. He's only using 100 ml a week, and his pond, it doesn't look like there's any water in there. It is absolutely incredible. So 54 with Dan. Shannon's finished. Has it got Mickey Mouse on its head, Chris? So I can't quite zoom in, Jim. Yeah, yours was the Deutz Becco, I think, wasn't it? And it had the Mickey Mouse sign right in the middle of its head. Pretty unique. Yeah, it's got. There's definitely a mark in there, of some type. Can't really see. Oh, I've got the certificate there, haven't I? Yeah, it's just a marking. It looks quite good though. It looks like a castle or something. It's nice. So Dan's got it £54. Trevor had a sneaky bid. I say Deutz single coloured koi. They do look pretty impressive. Get them in the pond. Trev's gone 56. So 56 with Trevor. Just wait, see if Dan's coming back in. Next up, we've got another Deutz Makashi. It's the last Deutz Makashi next. This is the last solid coloured Makashi that there is. It's just that little bit of grey skin on that one. So 56 with Trevor. Dan, are you all done? It's very quiet.
Yeah, I don't know where.
So 56 with Trev. I'm going to say Dan's done. Thank you, Dan. Going once, twice, 3 times. That one's yours, Trevor. Well done. Yeah, so I love the scale pattern on this next Deutz Makashi Ogun. This is, it's almost identical to that big one that came back in February in terms of its scale patterning and appearance. Deutz Makashi Ogun, what's not to like about it? Malhero 16 centimetres. Any bids?
Yeah, Daniel opened us up at £25.
So 25 pounds with Dan on the Koi Auction House. I like that. There's a little bit more sumi in developing within them big scales. Just certainly towards the back there. Nice, isn't it? It's got a red tail as well. It's got that sunset looking
Yeah,
colour running through the tail. So
very big zipper pattern, like zipper going down his back.
yeah. So Anthony's gone 30. You're welcome, Trevor. Thanks again. Trevor came out with the best ending for an email ever, best fishes. Still use that one. I stole that one straight away, Trevor. Put it on quite a lot of my emails now, best fishes. Chris. Back to Makashi, the last Deutsch fish of today. Only one more to go after this. It's at £30 with Anthony. I thought this one was going to do really, really well. Love that. If you like your Aragoki, that type of fish, that style of fish, this is pretty impressive. I think sometimes they may have been referred to as dragons. We've got it as a Deutsch Makashi Ogun. Beautiful koi. So Dan's gone 35, Anthony's gone £40. You get a good picture of that metallic category.
Metallic.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how big it is. If you get a good image of that fish and get it in the photo show, I think you'll be, well, if I was judging, you'd be walking away with a trophy. That is for sure. I'm not going to influence the judges in any way, but so Dan's at 43. And that image there on the left, that still image, it just goes to show how different an image can make. If you look at the fish now, where it's displaying both its pet fins in perfect shape, there you go. Look, just there. That's where you want to take the image. Because we was rushing a bit earlier in the week.
Yeah.
If you then look at the still image, you see the pet fins are just slightly putting the fish out. If they was absolutely bang on perfect, it would transform that photograph. So brilliant. So Dan at £43. Anthony's finished. Trev's thinking about the photo show. I think it would go well, Trev. I really do. Yeah, Rob must still be on his way home. I think Rob and Ben have already selected at the event last week. I think they selected a couple of these Deutsch Makashi Ogans to bring on a little bit for the photo shows, and definitely see some something in them. Nice. So Trevor's gone 45. Your cup of tea?
Yeah, I don't like the zipper pattern keeps drawing my eye actually. How big the scales are going down the back.
Yeah. This
Also,
is,
it's drawing me. It's got a bit of orange on its eye.
yeah, it has on it, yeah. So you don't really see it on the
See it
video,
on the
do you?
video,
But on
no.
the still image you can. You won't see that when it blinks.
Points.
So Dan's gone 46. Back to you, Trevor. The last Deutsch Makashi Ogun for today. Yeah, it's a beautiful koi. Trevor's gone 48. You certainly can ask a question, Linda. If we can answer it, we'll do our best. So, oh no, Terry, what you been up to? Terry's in Grimsby Hospital. Dan's gone 50. Yeah, use this time, folks. If you've got any questions, fire them in. If we can answer them, we will do. If we can help in any way. It's not only fish we sell here at Leco, all the filters, products, dry goods, water additives, you name it, we've got it here. Every
shoulder.
Oh, new shoulder. Oh. New shoulder.
No, I could do one of them.
So Dan's got it at 50. What do you think, Trevor? Are you going again? Pick the gavel up. Just waiting for Linda's question to come through. Trevor's gone 52. He must have finished his filter cleaning now if he's on the auction.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the pond's green. Do you think the UV light's gone? Have a look at it in on the night time when it's dark, Linda, and you should be able to see a faint blue glow coming from each end. In terms of changing,
Yeah. When was the last time you changed it?
the tubes, yeah, we always recommend that you change the tubes in the springtime. So if you haven't had a new tube in the last 12 months, I would certainly get a new tube. And the lights, even if they're lit up, they can still degrade a little bit. So you're definitely on the right lines. Two things were guaranteed with ponds: either green water or blanket weed. Generally speaking, you don't get both at the same time. So we use UV light to clean the green water, and then we use blanket weed Resolve for getting rid of the blanket weed. But yeah, if you having any problems or if you're not sure, then give us a call at the shop. Numbers on the bottom there. So Dan's done.
No, he's gone 53.
Oh, he's on 53. He does this to lead Dan. We'll have to keep an eye on you, Dan. You can't. So Trevor. He'll just be popping his party popper back down, Trevor. 53 with Dan. Linda, you need a new one. Yeah, if have a look on the website, Linda, or like you say, if you need some help deciding which unit's best for you, give us a call and we'll discuss it with you. There is a few things to consider when you're picking the UV, like how much sun is the pond in every day, the volume of the pond, all these types of things. Even the strength of the pump, how fast the pump's running, can have a big impact on UV as well. So Trevor's gone 55. Dan's done. I'm going to say going once, going twice, going 3 times. Well done, Trevor. Unlucky, Dan. So Trev's just changed his tubes as well. So we always do them in the spring, because then when the sun's energy first starts to build, that's when the algae blooms and the green water starts to come. So if you change your tube at Easter time or that around the springtime, your tube's at its best when it's needed the most. So it's a good little calendar just to remember to change them. So Trev's got a hat trick, but yeah, I hadn't written it down yet. Trev, hold on. Too busy yapping. Anthony's off on the next one already. 27. There we go, that one's yours, Trevor, thank you. And the final fish of the day. So, again, Macassiogan. This one has just got a few little areas of grey skin. There's one on the back of the head there, and if you look down towards the tail at the back of the dorsal fin, there's just a couple of breaks in that golden colour. So, Macassiogan. It's got really strong fukurin. Anybody who's read the article about fukurin, I always explain it as the skin around the border of each scale. Thibaut's article, he talks about how the scale actually sinks down into the body and it gives the fish a 3D effect. And as the fish grows, that 3D effect can become almost hypnotic. And you notice it on the big single coloured koi, don't you? That's what it does to me. He's put it beautifully into words. It does it. It draws your eye in and almost hypnotizes you. So this one there, the fukurin, that crisscross pattern on the backbone, you can see at the top, it's really strong. And that is the skin around each individual scale. It's the border, like a picture frame of each individual scale. Nice fish. Get some size on this one. It's going to be really good. Linda, if you give us a call about... can you give me a call about 2 o'clock-ish, if that's okay? And then I can get the TikTok shop out the way. And then I can devote the time to you. So Keith, catch you all later. Keith's off, he must be on a shout. Dan's at 45, Anthony's gone 46. The last koi of today, the last koi auction, is going to seem weird, isn't it, not having an auction this afternoon?
Yeah.
But we will be back in the auctions in the afternoon, mid-July. We've got something new planned, which we're really excited about, and we'll release more details about that nearer the time. So for the next 5 weeks or so, there's only going to be the koi auction house in the morning, 10 a.m. Every Saturday. So Dan's got this one at 47. Anthony's gone 48. 18 centimetre Marahiro koi. It will come with that identification certificate. There you go. It just details the variety, the breeder, the size, and the reference number. Now, the date of issue is the day that the image was taken. So this one was taken on the 28th of the 5th, 2025. Of course, it's a Tosai koi. In a year's time, when you glance back at that certificate, you'll know that you're looking at a 2-year-old or a Nisai koi.
Thanks for coming by, Andrew. If you are looking for a Chigoi, I can put one in next week's koi auction house as well. I think there's a few more still hiding in that pond I can pull out.
Yeah, some more Chigois. Yeah.
Chigois.
So we'll get some Chigois in for next week, Andrew. We'll be back at 10 o'clock. Remember, you can see all the fish on the koi auction house throughout the week once they're listed, so you can have a real good look at them, and you can even start your bidding on there. Sam's at £50 on this one. Anthony's finished. You did manage to get one or two there, Anthony. Well done. You've been bidding hard all day on them.
No, Andy, it was. You put that.
Yeah, just Anthony's finished. Well done. It's with Sam at 50. We've got any more on this one? Green one for Terry. Yeah, traditional Chigoi for Terry. We'll see if we can. It might be nice if we can get a Chocky Chigoi out and a green one as well, so we can show everybody the difference between the two. Dan's gone 52. Sam's all done. Thumbs up. Thank you, Sam. Thanks for joining us today, yourself and Devon. Terry, I hope you're not too sore and you get well soon. See you next week, Andrew. I'm going to start ending this one. We've got any more? It's 52 with Dan. I'm going to say...
Anthony's gave the thumbs up. Yeah, it was the only ones. Sam and Anthony was the only other ones bidding.
Yeah, so I'm going to say going once, going twice, going 3 times. And there you go, Dan. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. It was fantastic numbers. We'll be back again next Saturday at 10 a.m. If you do need anything from the TikTok shop, head over to The Only Way is Koi on TikTok. I'll be going live about 12:15 on there. Thank you. We will see you next week.
See you next week.